Chanel here, your menopause nutritionist. Today I am finally getting my act together and giving you a debrief on my Thrive retreat, which happened a few weeks ago now, but I happened to overlap it with a free protein challenge and also launching my latest September Thrive program, which is currently in week 3. So it was a busy few weeks, and the Thrive retreat is something I was working on for quite a while actually. I spoke it out into existence probably 18 months ago, and then I couldn't quite get my vision for it clear. And anyway, long story short, we did it and it came together recently for the first time. And I know quite a number of you were very interested in coming along, and either the date didn't suit you or you already had commitments and you expressed interest in wanting to come to the next one if I did one, which I think I will do another one, because I had a vision for what I wanted it to be and my expectations were exceeded, which is really cool. So I want to talk to you a little bit more about it and share, I guess, some of the details of what the weekend kind of like happened to bring about and some of the things that I learned. And then if you are interested, that gives you a better platform to make sure you jump on board if we get ourselves organized to go again, which honestly what I'm looking for is probably February next year. So February 2026, probably the end of February or even the beginning of March. That's what I'm thinking. So before we get started, I just want to remind you, if you were like, maybe you missed the boat on my Thrive program that's currently going, and you do have some maybe you've got some, goals for your body composition, or you need to master your nutrition and lifestyle, and you want to double down on some of those things, then my next program actually will be February next year. So joining the waitlist for that is the best place to be. And I'm going to drop the link here so you can jump on board with that. So a lot of you have seen I've been posting some of my before and after photos. I recently did a 12-week calorie restriction body composition at the beginning of the year, and a lot of you have reached out seeing those. I suppose for a couple of reasons. One, you actually understand that I have done this process, but two, you have body composition goals yourself. And I think there's a misconception in this stage of life that you can't get rid of the belly fat. So I think that's helpful. It gives you hope seeing that you can. And then of course I have people on my program right now that are undergoing this situation. So jump on the wait list. That's the best place to be. And I cannot wait to help you. It is going to be amazing. You get a great discount if you're on there too. You get the cheapest price of the program. So definitely jump on board there. And there are limited spots. So the waitlist people are like my VIPs. They get first option. So good place to be. Okay, let's talk about this retreat. So I'm just going to go through a few of the different parts of it so you can understand a bit more what it looks like and how it came about. So I actually held the retreat at my personal beach house up the Sunshine Coast, and the first reason for doing that is I absolutely knew the location inside and out, and of course the accommodation. So that made it easier for me, and it was like a big sleepover, which was really cool. So I suppose my first, what's the right word I wasn't sure when, I knew most of the people coming to the retreat. There was a couple of people I didn't know, and that I was not sure how that would go. The cool thing is these people were fantastic, and I it was great. Like the dynamic between the ladies, everyone really got to know each other. And I think when you do something like this, and maybe this is what holds people back, it does push you out of your comfort zone a little bit, because you're like, who is coming? So at the end of the day, though, you can only control yourself. And these guys actually now are all friends and have created this really awesome bond, which is really cool. And I love that, and I feel the same way. So the venue was awesome. It gave us the chance to really be able to feel comfortable, and there's lots of room and space to be able to share, like spread out. And it was like, so that was a first tick, you know, from that point of view. On Friday night, we actually did some meal prep together. So we actually prepared breakfast for the next day, which was great. We did some hands-on, which I think was really good. And going forward, I will definitely continue this with the retreats, because I think hands-on is where you learn. And we did that the next day as well. So we did make some of my Choc Crunch protein balls, which are incredible. And now all of them are making them like every week, which is so funny. They're so delicious. But learning some of those tricks and skills with cooking can really be helpful, like, and giving you confidence to go and do it yourself. So we also, there's only a limited amount of spots for the retreat, and I had 8 people, and I think that's perfect. So going forward, I will keep that the case, and that was a great number of people, and we could engage and get to know each other, and it was perfect. So I loved that. So we started on Friday night, or late after Friday afternoon, with drinks and kind of like welcome, and then we went for a walk, and then we had dinner together, and then we did a nighttime kind of session, if you want, talking about the importance of nighttime routine. Then on Saturday, we started the day with yoga. Now this was actually a highlight for me. I have found this incredible yoga teacher. Now it actually rained, which we can't, obviously there's nothing we can do about the weather, but it was actually quite beautiful doing yoga and listening to the rain. And so we have an undercover deck area, so we did the yoga out there. Our yoga teacher, Rashida, was incredible. She was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful session. And she actually gifted everyone a tea mug with a little treat and tea bag. It was so lovely, and I felt quite special getting that as well. So it was a beautiful way to start the day. Then we did some journaling and had tea and coffee. We had then we had our breakfast together, and then we did do a meal prepping session with making the chocolate balls. Then we had a mindset session with my friend Marie Forfa, and that was really awesome. Mindset is so important, and it helps you unlock the best version of yourself. After that, we did lunch, and then we had some free time. And then in the afternoon, we did another session. I'm trying to think of what it was. I did a session on nutrition. Then we went for a walk, and Rucksack actually donated some weighted vests, or let us borrow some. So everyone got to try the Rucksack weighted vests, and we went for an incredible walk, and we saw some whales, which is awesome. We came back and we had a little platter and some drinks, some sugar-free drinks, and watched the sunset. That's something Gary and I like to do up there. So I wanted to incorporate some of the things that I like to do in life with the retreat, so it really felt authentic to real life. And then we had some free time before we did dinner together, and I will tell you, we had dessert every night, of course menopause approved, so it was really awesome. Then we had on Sunday morning, we did another walk, and we did another journaling, tea and coffee. Sunday morning we did a session. I'm trying to think of what the content was now. I can't even remember what we talked about. Actually can't remember, but I know in the afternoon we finished with meal prepping, which is really important, and some more mindset before we finished up for the day. So it was really an incredible weekend together. The workshops were really good, and I think really helped people connect and learn. And obviously, as I progress, depending on the people who come, I will switch the workshops up based on what we're doing and how we're moving through. The connection was so awesome. It was just, I think women together have an incredible energy, and everyone was there because they want to be the best version of themselves. And when we show up for ourselves, it's actually a form of self-love. So it was really cool. I have sent out kind of feedback forms for everyone to give me their feedback, but everyone actually had a fantastic time, which is so good. They all got a little goodie bag. So they got a bag with a journal and a pen, a hat, a Thrive hat, you can see mine, a Thrive hat, and they got some greens powders from Gap, which is a delicious greens powders. Well, it's actually greens, aminos, and protein. That's what Gap stands for. Fodbods put together a little pack for them, so they got like my favorite protein bars in there. They got a Thrive apron to wear. They really got some really great little bits and pieces in their goodie bags, a face mask. So I really tried to look after them, and honestly, just reliving this and talking through everything with you just gives me the warm, fuzzy feelings, because it really was a fantastic experience. So I hope by me sharing a little bit more about what the weekend involved and how it came about, and will give you the hopefully inspiration to join me when I do another one. I'm really excited for, I love obviously helping women and putting content out, and I do a lot of content, and most of that is online. But when I get to be in a room with someone, there's a different energy that gets to transfer being person to person with someone. And I feel so much closer to all of those people who came and did the weekend with me, and I'm really grateful for that connection. It has been so cool. Really, really, I feel really blessed. So I hope that you are excited about the prospect of joining another one. I will let you know that I had people fly in as well. So someone flew in from Melbourne, a couple of people flew in from Newcastle. So that's pretty cool. And I had one of my ladies who was doing my program at the time, she was trying to come from New Zealand. So I think that's cool too. Like, this is like a gift to yourself that you can, it's that form of self-love that you can gift yourself if possible. So anyway, I am excited to share this with you. Just thinking about it and reliving it here, talking to you, just makes me feel so happy, and I'm excited to do another one, which makes me want to go and get that date. So maybe that's what I'll do today. So I hope that you have enjoyed hearing a bit more about it, and if you have any questions at all, please let me know here. I would love to answer them for you. And if you would be interested in coming, maybe let me know here in the comments, and we can make sure maybe I'll put a waitlist out. That might be a good idea. So if you would like to join the waitlist, just drop waitlist here, and then we can get you on the waitlist and make sure you don't miss out on the next one. So I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you being here, sending lots of love wherever you are, and I will talk to you next time.